Hello friends, our today's topic is mobile cloud computing. So in this, what we are supposed to be cover in this, the today's outline for the mobile cloud computing. Very first the introduction, then what is mobile cloud computing, what is cloud computing, then the mobile cloud computing and architecture of MCC, then requirement of its application, challenges and the conclusion. Okay. So very first in introduction you can see here the increased capabilities of the mobile devices. Now you can see that the mobile devices are increasing day by day and that are in huge number. So users are normally prefer to access the internet through mobile devices because the increase of speed, the increase of the specification of the devices, growth in the use of smartphones, their apps and emerging cloud computing concept with these mobile devices. So that is introduced in the form of mobile cloud computing has been introduced. So very first let's start with the what is mobile computing. The definition for the mobile computing is taking a computer and all necessary files and software out into the field. It means mobile computing is nothing but to able to access the content of computer or any necessary files and software in the mobile is a generic term used to refer to a variety of devices that allow people to access data and information from wherever they are. So from any corner of the globe we are able to access the content wherever it may be. If it is in the what we can say the centralized storage, you be able to access it using internet through the mobile devices. Then what are the features of mobile computing and what are the challenges? So features of the mobile computing, the mobility, you can able to move from one location to another location by taking these devices, and this saves the time that you don't need to worry about your data from any location. You are able to access it. It also has some challenges. So challenges are like that the data which is the data is stored in your mobile, which is not in the what we can say some centralized location or distributed location, then the data may get lost or may get corrupted. That is the main challenge. And if device goes down, then there will be a problem. What is a cloud computing? The next, cloud computing refers to applications and services offered over the internet. These services are offered from data centers all over the world, which collectively are referred to as the cloud. These data centers are maintained by the cloud services provider. In these data centers, the number of servers are there, and the user's data is kept on these servers by making the replica 2 to 4 replica of the same data at different locations. Features and challenges of cloud computing. You can see here the features are nothing but the virtualization. Virtually all the storage locations are connected to each other and we don't know the location where our data is kept. Instead of that, we are able to access it securely and reliably. So reliability, usability and extendability are the feature provided by using this cloud computing. One more is there, that is large scale. It can be extended. The scalability is the main feature of these. As the number of devices are going to get added in these, so the system is going to be get scale up. Then next is the challenges, where we have to take care about the performance. So challenges, when the number of devices are going to get added and the network is going to be get scale up, so that time the performance should not be degraded. Otherwise the reliability, usability and extendability is going to be get hampered. security and privacy is a major concern, so we have to take care about the data security, data, the user authentication and authorization. And one more and the last one challenge, that is the bandwidth cost, because to access this data from the cloud we need to use the internet, then we must have the good speed of internet to access this data, that we have to pay in terms of the bandwidth cost. Now we have understood the mobile computing and cloud computing, and after that we have to go for the what is mobile cloud computing. So mobile cloud computing is a combination of cloud computing and mobile networks to bring benefits for mobile users, network operators as well as cloud providers. So three entities will be there. Mobile user is the first one, those who are the prime stakeholder of this mobile cloud computing. Then the network operators, because of whom it is possible to make it available at data, those who are providing the services. And the cloud providers, those who are providing the services in terms of the service as a provider, platform as a provider, a platform as a service, and the infrastructure as a service. Mobile cloud computing at its simple refers to an infrastructure where both the data storage and the data processing happen outside of the mobile device. So in these, the data storage and the data processing happens outside of the mobile devices. So mobile device is nothing but only the intermediate device which use it for to display the data. Then very important thing is that the architecture of mobile cloud computing. Here you can see the two mobile networks are there, the mobile network A and mobile network B. Here in this diagram easily you can see that the mobile network services is there. So outside that the satellite access point BTS is there. So where the mobile devices are connected by using these three options. Either the satellite mobile devices can connect to the mobile network services, then your normal devices, mobile devices using the access point, and devices using the BTS. So all these ultimately going to be connect to the central processors, which is connected to the server, and server is connected to a number of things like as a databases, then the what we could say the application servers, and many other. So this is the what we can say the mobile network A and mobile network B scenario. These mobile network are connected to the cloud computing. So you can see here the right hand side the mobile cloud computing is there. So where the number of clouds you can see, and that are nothing but the what we could say the data servers provided by the service provider, under the what we could say the data center is containing consist of the number of servers, and on that servers the data is kept. So this cloud computing is connected to the mobile network by using the internet. So internet is only the thing which able to connect these two, the cloud service provider, cloud computing, and the mobile devices. So this is nothing but the simple architecture of the mobile cloud computing. Then what are the key requirements of these? So key requirement for mobile cloud computing, so simple application programming interface are required, which offering the transparent access to mobile services. And for these requirement of no specific knowledge of the underlying network technologies are required. Then second is we require the web interface for these, so through what we are supposed to be represented, so that is what where the data is going to be get displayed. Then internet access to remotely stored application in the cloud, internet access to remotely stored application in the cloud. To get access of the to fetch the data, we require this. Then what are the application of the mobile cloud computing? So very first is offloading computation, processing speed and data storage. It increase the battery life because we are not supposed to deal directly with the data processing and all. We are going to simply connect through the internet to the cloud service provider, and you due to that the user able to fetch the data easily. It also improves the reliability. So what are the applications in real time if you want to check? So e-commerce is the application of mobile cloud computing. So Amazon, Flipkart and all, they are in B2B, in B2C, those are the application of mobile cloud computing. Then your game development, the game that you are playing from your mobile. uh, Another issue, the another applications in terms of the security, right? So for that the mobile cloud computing, it provides authentication and authorization, that are nothing but the what we could say the application. Then what are the challenges? So cloud service cost in terms of money, so that this is nothing but the what big challenge. Then that is in what we could say the we need to pay amount for that. Mobile network cost is this again in terms of money. Then availability of data, heterogeneity is number of devices of number of mates are going to be come on the platform. So we have to make these interoperability, and we have to take care of the heterogeneity of the devices. So managing this is a big challenge actually. Issues in computing offloading. So computing offloading, whatever going to be compute offsite, so that need to be synchro with the cloud data. Security for mobile users is a major concern. And one more is there, that is nothing but the we could say that the virtual mobility, when these mobiles are as the virtual entity going to be access the data from the cloud. So virtually we have to make them available in the network. So that is the big issue. In conclusion, we could say that the cloud computing provides a brand new opportunity for the development of mobile applications, since it allows mobile devices to maintain a very thin layer for user application and shift the computation and processing overhead to the virtual environment. Students, thank you very much for having patiently listening to me, and kindly subscribe to my channel if you like this. Thank you very much.